Namaste students, खुश रहो बेटियां. I, JVM Dr Chandrakala, Assistant Professor, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. In today's session, we are going to discuss about the polyembryo. So, polyembryo is a phenomena of two or more embryos developing from a single fertilized egg. Due to the embryos resulting from the same egg, the embryos are identical to one another, but they are genetically diverse from the parent. The genetic difference between the offspring and the parents, but their similarity among the siblings are significant. Distinct or between the polyembryony and the process of budding and typically sexual reproduction. Okay? The polyembryo can occur in human resulting in identical twins. Though the process is random and low frequency, the polyembryo occurs regularly in many species of vertebrate, invertebrate, and plants. Okay? In plants, it is also the term used in botany here to describe the phenomenon of seedling emerging from one embryo, that is polyembryo. Around 20 genera of gymnosperms undergo polyembryo and termed as cleavage polyembryo, where the original zygote split into two identical embryos. In some taxa, many embryos of the polyembryo eventually give rise to only a single offspring. So the mechanism here underlying the phenomena of resulting a single uh, like which removes or but one embryo or originally all embryos having equal opportunity to develop into a full stage. But during the early stage, the development, one embryo become dominant and though through competition, therefore now the dormant states which are destroyed or the genus of the citrus has number of species that undergo polyembryo, where the multiple nuclear cell derived embryos exist along with the sexually derived embryos. Antony van Leeuwenhoek first described the polyembryo in 1719, when the seed of the citrus was observed and to have two germinating embryos. A citrus polyembryo is generally controlled by sharing polyembryo locus among the species, determined by a single nucleotide polymorphism in the genotype sequence. So the variation within the species of the citrus is based on the amount of the embryos that developed and which has an environmental impact or a genetical expression. Okay. And here the developing a close proximity of the competition which occurs having the variations in success vigor also. Thank you. This session is powered by 2.0 Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. If you have any queries, we'll discuss